In this video, another 10 albums from the 80s. This time, 10 killer albums from 1982. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Thursday morning. Almost said Wednesday, but it's Thursday morning. It's coffee kind of morning as well. Cheers, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. As I said in my intro, I got some amazing albums from the 80s this year of 1982. Some real bangers in this one. And I'm going to show a couple of CDs from a couple of bands that I haven't shown. And in some of the comments, why aren't you showing this? Why aren't you showing that? So I'm going to show this one right off the bat in CD format, but I would love it on vinyl. This is 1982's Signals from Rush, the ninth album by Rush, September 9th, 1982. Wonderful album. Wonderful album. Certified platinum. 3 singles off this one. New Old Man, the highest charting song by Rush. And then you got Subdivisions, which is one of my favorite tracks from Rush. Countdown, Analog Kid. It's a fantastic, fantastic album. You also have Chemistry, Digital Man, The Weapon, Losing It. Awesome stuff. Again, wish I had it on vinyl. This is not the original, obviously. Jethro Tull's Broadsword and the Beast, the 14th album by Jethro Tull, 1982 release. This is the Steven Wilson 40th year anniversary of this wonderful, wonderful album. It's called the Monster Edition. This thing is a beast. I don't know how many tracks are on here, but you get so much on here, so much in these box sets. All mine are over in the corner over here, as you can see. Cross between the synthesizer sound of the 80s and the folk style that Tull's famous for. Steve Hackett, the amazing previous guitarist for Genesis, said Broadsword and the Beast was his favorite Jethro Tull album. You got some singles on here: Falling on Hard Times, Beastie, Clasp. The rest of the tracks on here: Flying Colors, Slow Marching Band, the title track, Broadsword, Pussy Willow, Watching Me, Watching You, Seal Driver, and Cheerio. It's a wonderful album. I've shown these before on a bunch of videos, but I think the cover is one of their best covers. Other than Aqualung, for sure. Speaking of awesome albums, Scorpions Blackout. I need some new outer sleeves. This is real cheesy outer sleeves on these ones. It's on the Harvest label, this one here. Amazing album from 1982. Klaus Meine almost lost his voice on this one. He went to undergo surgery, so he wasn't sure whether he'd be able to record the album. So they did some demos with Don Dokken from the band Dokken. None of these recordings would ever show up on the album, but he was actually credited with backing vocals in the track listings. Big hit, of course, No One Like You. You've got Now, Can't Live Without You, the title track, Blackout. Amazing German band, Scorpions. Really, really good stuff. Unfortunately classified as a one-hit wonder, Mr. Aldo Nova from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. What's his real name here? Aldo Caporuscio. I think his parents were Italian immigrants that came over. This is the debut album by Aldo Nova. A great combination of pop metal at his best, hard rock and anthems, scorching power ballads on this one. Again, categorized as a one-hit wonder because the big hit Fantasy was listed on number 77 of the VH1's list of 100 greatest 80s one-hit wonders. But overall, it is a great, great album. And I've got his other one too. I can't remember what it's called now, but great, good stuff. But fantasy, of course, that's all you hear on the radio. When I do listen to the radio, which is not very often, Uriah Heap's Abamagog. I love this cover. It's one of my favorite covers, and a damn good album as well. The 14th album by Uriah Heap, released April 1982. First album without Ken Hensley, great keyboardist Ken Hensley. Fairly commercially successful album. The band kind of changed their ways, updated their sound, more harder edge, more pop metal sound. Great couple of singles. I need a coffee. Because there's no singles on here, just singles. From the album on the Rebound, That's the Way It Is. They also redid the track Think It Over. It was recorded with a completely different lineup of Uriah Heap. It had John Sloman on lead vocals, Trevor Bolder on bass, Greg Deckard on keyboards, and Chris Slade on drums. It was the A-side of the Heap single. But I think this is a better version, perhaps. Great album. Again, that cover is to die for sure. Another banger from one of my favorite bands, Wishbone Ash, Twin Barrels Burning. Cool cover as well. This is the 12th album by the band, 1982 release. This one has, and the only album to feature, speaking of Uriah Heap, Trevor Bolder. He was the bassist for Uriah Heap. He was in the band Wishbone Ash for 2 years, between April 81 and April 83. You got the great Andy Powell on lead and guitar, lead vocals and backing vocals. Laurie Weisfield on guitar and lead and backing vocals. Wishbone Ash, of course, known for the twin guitar powerhouse that they are. Trevor Bolder again on bass, backing vocals and lead vocals on track Hold On. Steve Upton on drums. You got Engine Overheat, Can't Fight Love, Genevieve, Me and My Guitar, Hold On, Street to Shame, No More Lonely Nights, Angels Have Mercy, and Wind Up. Really good album. Really good album. To go from that to another awesome band and album, Golden Earring and Cut. This one was released in 1982, of course. The 16th album by the band. The huge hit, Twilight Zone. #1 in the Netherlands, #1 in the States. You got Rinus Gerritsen on bass and keyboards, Barry Hay on guitar and vocals, George Koymans on guitar and vocals, Cesar Zurdewick on drums, full of riff and rock tracks and strong hooks. That lead that George Koyman plays in the middle of Twilight Zone, it just builds and builds, and then that wonderful bass of Rinus Gerritsen. Baby Dynamite, great power ballad. Lost and Found, strong track. Great vocals by Barry Hay. The Devil Made Me Do It, a fast-paced rocker about love gone bad. It's a wonderful album. It really is. It's on 21 Records, this one here. But great album. This is a live album. This is 3 Sides Live by Genesis. So I'm trying to get my notes. Yes, I read notes. I do read notes. The 3rd album by Genesis, released double album June 1982, June 4th. Huge commercial success. You got Phil Collins on drum and lead vocals, Tony Banks on keyboards and backing vocals, Mike Rutherford on guitar, bass and backing vocals, and Steve Hackett appears on this one as well. He does some guitar on Watchers of the Sky. What else is on here? Turn It On Again, Dodo, Abacab, Behind the Lines, Duchess, Me and Sarah Jane, Follow You, Follow Me, Misunderstanding, In the Cage, Afterglow, Paper Late, You Might Recall, Me and Virgil, Evidence of Autumn, and Open Door. Really, really good. Recorded live in Europe and America. Yeah. Happy to find this one. This one's in darn near mint condition. And plays really nice, for sure. To go from that to Mr. Billy Squier, Emotions in Motion, July 23rd, 1982. The third album by Billy Squier. The big hit, Everybody Wants You. Emotions in Motion, She's a Runner and Keep Me Satisfied. Learn How to Live. Freddie Mercury, Roger Taylor from Queen do some backing vocals on Emotions in Motion. This was a double platinum album, rewarded in 1991. It's the second best-selling album. The previous album, Don't Say No, is his best triple platinum album. I have that too, I think, somewhere. It's on that beautiful Capitol label. I love that Capitol label. But great album. Great album. And finally, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Long After Dark. Fifth album by the band, released November 2nd, 1982. You got some awesome tracks on this one. You got Lucky, Change of Heart, Straight into Darkness, Keep a Little Soul. Tom Petty's on lead vocals and guitars. Some lead tracks as well. Mike Campbell, of course, the amazing guitarist. Keyboards and also some keyboards and guitars, obviously. Lead guitar, 12-string guitar. Howie Epstein, I think this was his first stay with the band. He's on bass guitar and backing vocals. Beaumont Tench, acoustic electric pianos, keyboards, synthesizers, backing vocals, and Stanley Lynch on drums and backing vocals. Amazing album. This is on the Backstreet label. Amazing stuff. Love it. So there's 10 fine albums from 1982. I'll be back again soon with 10 more albums from 1983. Could be some CDs in there. Could be some vinyl. You never know. Take care.